It is scripted. It is scripted, but I'm not saying that it's not scripted to where you get a winner.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's scripted, everything's laid out. All the plays are set up. You have adjustments, plays change during games, but for the most part, those plays are run over and over and over, and everything's set up. But when people hear scripted, oh, it's cheating. But it does kind of push me away a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I don't like that feeling, but that's kind of where we're at on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of, like I said, I don't mean to upset anybody about it. I kind of know the truth now. Once you break open the truth, it's kind of no going back.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. Well, we better wrap it up. I was on Denver Broncos locker room, but I wasn't seeing any more information pop up. I'll just try real quick one more time because I know you got to go to bed. What time you got to be at work tomorrow?
I know. No, I'm going to go in, but I'm not going to go in early. I'm going to go probably in later the afternoon.
Oh, that's cool shit. I got to be back at 5 in the morning.
Jeez.
I wasn't even supposed to come home right now, to be honest with you. But I had to do this because I missed last Saturday, and that's the first podcast I missed in months.
Wow.
I never miss a podcast, and I feel bad that I missed that podcast. TBs. I'm just looking through real quick, everybody. I'm looking to see if there's any information that I miss. That we have another new member. It's Lucina Kane Worthman. So shout out to Lucina Kane Worthman. Well, she's not a new member. She's been on since September 10th, 2017. So I'll talk to Gary and I'll make sure that they put one up for you. They need to make one for you. How long have you been a member of Denver Broncos locker room?
I think it's only been since last year.
Yeah.
It hasn't been too long.
I'll tell him he needs to make one for you since you're part of KBLP now. No, even if you're not a weekly podcaster, you're still part of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're already on the air with me, so we're just officially calling you a KBLP member.
Oh, okay.
So we got another one, Mikey Peterson. Shout out to Mikey Peterson.
Mm.
He got another. I like when they do these awards. They're pretty cool. I wish I had the
I
time
know.
to do it.
He did do you remember the one that he did with it was like a certificate, and he did one for everybody. Everybody's name was going on all the certificates in the locker room.
Yeah.
Did you get yours?
I didn't get one of those actually.
I
remember
did.
What you're talking about.
Yeah. Those were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I want one.
Yeah, I'm going to start contributing more to the group because, like I said, last month, I really haven't been able to contribute as much as I'd like to,
Yeah.
What do you think of that Josh Allen from Wyoming, the quarterback?
But I haven't been following up or paying attention at all.
It says right here in the article, it says, Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen shows off his arm strength with 80-yard throws at his pro day. That's a big arm.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was it had to be indoors because I know it gets the weather gets kind of weird out there in Wyoming. So it's like I don't know, it's kind of crazy on that one. I just sent a message to Well, we got to wish Brock Osweiler and Trevor Siemian good luck.
Absolutely.
They're gone now, and did we need either one? I don't know.
I don't think so. Obviously, we didn't because they're not with us anymore, right?
Yeah. I didn't like either one, to be honest with you, personally. I supported them, but I wasn't a fan of their work.
Yeah.
So, that was it on that. Let me see. I think there's not a lot of information. And like I said, McDonald, everybody should be happy with him. I watched him play. There's another Callie Bronco Fagan. She has it's called a Die Hard fan. So that's what he's putting out right now, and they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
They are. And you know what? It's funny. They're all different.
Yeah,
they're all different.
It's when an owner of a group does things like that, it shows he really cares about the group and cares about his members. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Shout out to you, Gary Martinez, and shout out to your wife. I hope everything's going okay and she's doing fine.
Hey, Gary.
Lately, hey Gary, we'll put a thing in here saying that we to make sure to listen that we talked about him like half the podcast already.
Yeah.
Here's a poll that's going around. Should the Broncos bring back Alvis Duverville? I'll give you my opinion after I hear yours.
I have no idea. I mean, we've got so many players that are coming on. They're drafting. The draft's coming up. Our team is going to be like all brand new. If you stop and think about it, we don't have any.
It will be, but because of the defense that we have, like the core, like the 5-6 players that are the core members, Harrison Jr.,
Miller,
Wolf. There's a core of 5 or 6 players that could take that.
The defense there's not. I mean, they may get a few, but the offense and the quarterback, is really what's going to change up everything.
But my whole thing is, like with the Broncos, is even when we won the Super Bowl, our offense was worse than the last 2 years, and we still won the Super Bowl because our defense was so vicious.
Yeah, and absolutely. Our defense.
They held everything together, and they kept everything going. That's what's so good about it. I think that the things they're doing on defense, it sounds like we're losing players like Talib or whatever, but it's actually kind of upgrading us a little bit. I mean, Roby moves into Talib's starting spot, which he's been being trained for the last 5 years. So I don't feel like we're taking a loss there.
Right.
So do you feel like there's any trades coming up in the future as far as the Broncos goes?
I don't think so. Trades? I don't think so.
No trades? You don't think that the Case Keenum was brought in kind of like a trade, a quarterback bait for anybody?
They may trade him later. I mean, but I think they want to see. They obviously brought him in for a reason. Either to trade him later, or, to really see what he's going to do for the Broncos.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. So, it's a lot of stuff.
Hopefully it's going to be a good thing. I have, like I said, I have a good feeling about him. We'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully something's got to change. I would hate to see us lose like our first 2 games, our first 3 games. That's not going to be good at all.
If he loses 4, that opens the door for Paxton Lynch.
Right.
And if he has an injury, that opens the door for Paxton Lynch. And if Paxton Lynch comes out on all cylinders, Case Keenum's not going to get his job back. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be completely honest. Here's some late news that was on March 21st. I didn't read this. John Fox to ESPN as studio analyst. John Fox has found a new job, but it won't be on the sideline. After being fired by the Chicago Bears just a few months ago, Fox has been hired by ESPN as a news analyst. So congratulations to Foxy.
Wow. I didn't see that one either.
Yeah, that just popped up right now. I haven't had a chance to really come over to the Denver Broncos locker room. Another real quick shout out to another diehard fan is, I've known her for years from groups, Dana Sorensen Coates. I hope I said her middle name right. Dana Sorensen Coates. I've seen her in groups for 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, so she's been a true Bronco fan for a long time. Bad news. I don't like to bring up bad news. Is Jordan Taylor, who was really coming on Sunshine, is expected to miss most of the off season after hip surgery.
Really?
So And I was hoping for big things from him. And some more bad news is, and he could still be re-signed, but the Broncos did cut Benny Fowler, which is one of my favorite wide receivers on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Benny Fowler, Benny Fowler was number 16. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Yeah, he was balling out of control. He was playing some good football. But hopefully we'll get him back soon and he'll be back on the go. I want to tell you something. Case Keenum looks like a really good kid. He looks like, he got some experience under his belt. Let's see where this goes. A lot of people blame the offensive line, and our offensive line the last 2 years was better than our Super Bowl team's offensive line. So I still think, I still believe that the Broncos are going to play really good at the quarterback position. Reports I heard are with Case Keenum 8-8, 9-9, or 9-7. I didn't hear anything over 9-7. But with that defense, you can't count the Broncos out. With Von Miller, you can't say the Broncos are going to be 9-7. Yeah, you could with Simeon or Paxton Lynch while Paxton Lynch was learning, but not anymore. Even with Paxton Lynch, you can't say that because Paxton Lynch has got he got a little bit of experience under his belt now. Oh, so I'm doing a lot of shout outs tonight. Another diehard fan, Jordan Long. He's another administrator with the group.
Okay.
I know I seem like I'm one-sided with Denver Broncos locker room. Well, because I've been supporting them so long.
No, I'm backing you up on that one. It's a really good group. I love seeing stuff come through on that.
Yeah, everybody's really positive and
they are.
Works together, and we all want the same thing. We want to see the Broncos win.
Yeah.
And we want to see the Broncos be a success and be positive,
Yeah, and I think that's why it's such a good group because there's a lot of people in there. There's a lot of people that, are members and, no judgments. I mean, everybody's for one team.
Yeah.
And it makes it awesome.
And they're from all over the world, Scotland, England,
I know.
Russia.
I see people. Yeah, exactly.
I can go, the list goes on. There's probably 50 other countries.
Yeah, and when they put on there, where are you supporting the Broncos from? And then they start posting, everybody's like that. Those kind of things get so many responses in that group. I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love seeing that. I did post I don't know if you got to see it. I don't see your name on there. But I did post one of the things that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can find it real quick because it was just right here. Which Bronco player made you love the Broncos? So if you see it, write down which one. And if he's not, because there's only 9 in the picture. If he's not in the picture, just write his name down. And you know who mine was, the GOAT, the best quarterback of all time, John Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that's the way I feel. I mean, you can't take a quarterback and put him on a team that's not very good and then him lead him to 5 Super Bowls. You just can't do that. It's just not heard of. Yeah, he lost 3 of the 5 Super Bowls, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was exciting to see that as a young kid, to see a quarterback do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look at the Mannings and you look at the Montanas and you look at all these guys, they all were on superior teams,
Right.
Well, you know how it is. We could sit here and talk about football all night long. You know I won't stop. I'll get into the deep dive, and we'll be here for another 3 hours talking about sports. But I know I already got a couple complaints of where's the music at. I got 2 inboxes right now saying why are we not playing?
Why are we talking?
I'm like, oh shoot! So I got to get back to the music.
All right.
And Cecilia, it was awesome talking to you. Really, we're on a short leash as far as bringing in the new podcasters and trying to get them started. So, and like I said, we will work with your schedule. If you can only do mornings at 5:00, You can do mornings at 5, and the best times are